And that's Vic Mensa. At first, when I first saw you, I was like, you know how I saw you, which I was like, I like this guy. When you had your locks and you were on DJ Akademiks show, I said, who's this guy? I go, because you were talking about Chicago. I said, oh, it's a Chicago guy. And he goes, yeah, you know, it's Akademiks, right? Was it Akademiks? He goes, yeah, Akademiks, you know, you was talking about Chicago and the gangs and all that stuff. You know, I came on your show to smack the shit out you.
You didn't say that, did you?
What? Did he? I said, who the hell? So I started looking up. I love this guy. Chicago, that's so Chicago. He goes, yeah, you need to talk, you know, keep your mouth shut about the gangs. And it's the truth. Yeah, like, I grew up around, you know, my father taught on the West Side for 45 years. So he was around.
Your father was a teacher?
Yes. Dope. Malcolm X College. And then he started a program with other teachers, adult education, teaching. And I knew there were gangbangers that'd be like, man, your father taught me how to read, dog. We got him. I'm like, oh, great. That's awesome. You know, because we had gangs around us. It's like you grew up.
It's like, hey, you know, better late than never. You learn how to read. Hey, you know what?
Now I can read what I'm writing on the wall now.
Better late than never, man.
Just graffiti, I couldn't read it. Now I know.
Now I know what it said.
Freshman year of college.
But it was like, and here's the thing about gangs in Chicago. And you know, it's like if you don't know what the f you're talking about, you don't speak on it. You know, you know what I mean? There was codes. Yeah. I remember playing video games. I would be playing video games in this Vietnamese restaurant, right? So I was really good at Tron, right? This Vietnamese guy like, man, you always here. 3 hours, 1/4. Damn, you good. They do good, you know? Because I'd be playing after school. And then when I would put my name up, because you know, in the old video games, you put your initials. My initials were GD. You know, do you know what that means?
I don't know. I'm only one thing I'm thinking about. I don't think it's that.
So,
what is it, man? What is it?
All you can do is put 2 initials, because some of them are
God,
3.
that's God. God is
GD, man, gangster disciple.
Oh, okay.
That's so funny, bro.
So I would be like,
you putting GD in the thing.
The dude was, there was a gangster disciple behind me watching me play, because he wanted to play after me.
He like, yeah, go
And
ahead,
I was like
folks,
this. I was like,
ahead.
I was like, GD. I'm 7th grade. I'm like, GD. He goes, hey, man, race that, man. I said, what? I said, I just got the high score. He's like, man, race that, man. You folk? I go, what? No, I'm not. No, I'm from, I just came from school. I'm trying to, Godfrey. And he's like this. It's like, that's my name. He goes, nah, that's gangster disciple. I said, I'm not a gangster. I have a background. And I'm gonna watch cartoons after. He's like, man, race that dog. And then so I raced it. And the Vietnamese like, yo, get out. No, man, f that. I was like, yo, I raced it. I put AA. I just put but that's funny, serious. Man. When I played baseball, Vic.
I just visualized the whole thing.
Because I was like, because he's behind me. I'm on the thing like,
I got my backpack on.
I'm like, high score, right? And I'm like, TD. And he's like, man, erase that. I'm thinking he wanted to like, that's my high score, right?
Oh my goodness.
And when I played baseball, Little League Baseball, the Boys Club of America on the North Side.
They got a lot of folks on the North Side. There's a lot of GDs on the North Side. That's what we were just talking about. A lot of people don't know that there is a significant black community on the North Side.
Why? Because I always hear, I'm from LA, so I don't know anything. I always hear South Side of Chicago.
South Side and West Side are the historic black areas in Chicago.
Okay, South Side and where?
And the West Side.
West Side, okay.
But the North Side and Uptown is a very multicultural area. That's where all the Africans live. It's a lot of black Americans in Uptown too. Doubt. Like the North Side is generally painted with a broad brush as being the white area. You know what I'm saying? But Uptown is like a real pocket where you find all the Africans, you know what I'm saying? And you find a lot of, just a lot of black people of all different ethnicities. And it's cracking too. Like it's a lot of gang banging on the North Side. It's everything. There's a lot of history, culture, working people. A lot of like hip hop, a lot of music in Uptown. I spent a lot of time
the Cubs, the field, Wrigley Field is in the
Wrigley
middle
Field.
of the city.
That's in Northside?
Yeah, it's in the city. We used to walk to the Cub games. The Cubs are right there. And then you got, it's the most segregated city still to this day.
Chicago's so segregated.
Chicago's still the most segregated city.
Really?
Dude, they hit Dr. King with a brick in Chicago. They hit him with a
Chicago's
that was in
crazy
Chicago,
segregated. I mean, you really, really see it right now. Like, man, I found myself in a dark corner of the internet I did not mean to be yesterday. Because I saw like a conversation, like a live conversation happening. Somebody sent it to me. And the headline was Cornel West, the Nigerianization of America, Vic Mensa, ICE protest. And I was just like, what does this mean? You know, yeah, that's what it said. I don't know.
And when you tapped in, what happened?
Oh man, you know, it was just basically a bunch of black folks from Chicago having a conversation about participation or not participation in ICE protests. I didn't hear all the conversation. That was what I was in there about.
Yeah.
Because I was in Minneapolis on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you went for how
You know
long?
what I'm saying? I was just there for the day.
Yeah.
And I added in a call for the general strike. They're calling for a nationwide general strike on Friday because Minnesota had the first statewide general strike last Friday.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably the most tangible working people's action against ICE terror thus far.
Yeah.
And I think ICE has revealed a lot of the fissures of division between Black American people, African people, Latinos, between many different racial categories. You know what I'm saying? So in this conversation yesterday, I'm basically like arguing my case for why I believe that the issue of ICE is something that we should all be concerned with. You know what I'm saying? And my case is in the lineage of Chairman Fred Hampton, Chicago, Black Panther Party, Rainbow Coalition that he built with the Young Lords, Puerto Rican group, and the Young Patriots, a poor white group. Malcolm X's comments that if you care about what's happening in Mississippi, you have to care about what's happening in the Congo, that these things are interconnected, that working class, proletariat people struggles are all intertwined. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately there's a capitalist and a corporation that is exploiting all of us at once. But we get wound up and pointed at each other to call blame on somebody that looks differently from us when, I mean, it's Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's a conversation I'm having with brothers yesterday in this strange corner of the internet. You know what I mean? It's just like, at the end of the day, man, I talk to guys, some of my closest people are, you know, incarcerated maybe for the last 10, 20 years. And I gotta catch myself sometimes when I'm like, man, how does it feel to be enslaved making Starbucks caps? Like they got brothers in there making lids for Starbucks for 15 cents an hour. How can we feel that the aim of our frustration should be an immigrant? There ain't no goddamn immigrants running the corporations enslaving us. You know what I'm saying? Right. But Chicago is very segregated. So I feel like Chicago has exposed a lot of that. Even when
why is Chicago segregated? I don't know. I'm a West Coast guy.
It's just history, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a history of redlining, a history of placing poor people on top of each other in project buildings and then tearing down those project buildings, scattering them around the city, basically corralling low income.
I think we had probably the biggest system of projects in the
largest
country.
public housing
Robert Taylor,
experiment.
Ida B. Wells.
The most.
We had the most. We had project, man, in New York, but it was like you put black people in those areas. And back in the day, projects were made for like everybody.
Yeah.
But with redlining, they would put they stacked the black folks and run it down. Didn't fund it as much as they would, you know what I mean? I was reading about, was it Color of Law? That book by Robert, it's really good about redlining.
I gotta peep that.
And one of the first cities to redline was San Francisco.
San Francisco.
I didn't know, I thought it was gonna be like, probably Chicago. San Francisco in the 50s was the first to redline African Americans. Yeah. And this is the progressive city. San Francisco, yeah. After the war, they would give, black and white soldiers the GI. They wouldn't even give black people the GI Bill. They gave it to the white soldiers, gave them all the best places to live. And a lot of times the black people would be put on like toxic dumps, stuff like, oh, this is real. Yeah. They would put them, or they, buy highways, put them by highways, not fund them a lot, raise the rents, and then
And do eminent domain once you get settled.
Yeah. If you had money, they would raise the rents so high, the mortgages, so you could not afford it, black people. And they would say it in the laws, do not sell to black people. Whew.
That's another 154 conversation in the books. We are bridging culture back to its roots.
From Africa to the world, we're telling stories our way.
So make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share your voice in the comments. This is 154.